Ladies and gentlemen, this YouTube channel vlog show is of authenticity, inspiration, and realness. It is also about personality, good times, and fun. This is Eric Lima Shenanigans of 1977. And now, here is your host of the show, Mr. Big Beefy E himself, the elder statesman of Rant and Rave, and Mr. Shenanigans himself, Eric M. Lima. Thank you very much, Mr. Announcer, sir. Well, hello there, everyone. Welcome to yet another episode of Eric Lima Shenanigans of 1977. This is episode 1088. Again, 5 days away from Christmas, 11 days away from the end of 2023. 11 days left of 2023, as the week after Christmas will be New Year's Day, and we'll be starting a new year, 2024. A lot of things have been happening. A lot of things have, been changing around, and good things are also happening as well. And I want to thank all those who have subscribed to this current channel right now. It has surpassed my second channel. I'm at 231 subscribers. Tell everyone you know about this channel. Please subscribe. Hit the subscribe button, please, and press that bell for notifications, please. I'll have to get more subscribers in here. I want to surpass my original YouTube channel, that's right, at 290 subscribers until I was, I had to open up another channel due to threats from trolls back in 2016, 2018, around there. So, but with the new channel, it surpassed my second channel, so I'm very happy. But the basement era is over. Obviously, it's been over since last August of last year. I mean, come on now, people. So, anybody who has subscribed to my previous two channels, I have not subscribed to this one yet. Look up my name again, and if you see Eric Lima Shenanigans in 1977, please, subscribe. Please subscribe. I may have to make a video on my other two channels to remind folks about this, and keep it up as a memento. Okay. Let's talk about what happened on AEW Dynamite Holiday Bash 2023 Part 1. There's 3 parts because we have another one on Rampage and another one on Collision. So, the 3-part deal. And we're going towards World's End. As you know, a week from this coming Saturday is World's End, the pay-per-view. Continental Classic and the first gold match. Roosh versus Swerve Strickland. If Strickland wins, he'll tie Jon Moxley and face him in the Gold League Finals. But there's another match that could change things. And heck of a matchup between these two gentlemen, Roosh versus Swerve Strickland. Strickland did win the matchup, earning him another 3 points. Will be tied with Jon Moxley at 12 points, but there was the main event matchup that we got to get to. That's another Gold Classic. Chris Jericho addresses the Kenny Omega injury due to diverculitis. I don't know if I got that word right, but Kenny Omega, the Golden Jets Kenny Omega will be out of action indefinitely. Don't know how long that's going to be. So that means the possibly the tag team title match at World's End will not happen unless Jericho can get himself another partner in the meantime. But he says right now, though, so we'll see what happens, how he's going to address the situation. So there's that. Then we have the second matchup for in the Gold League Continental Classic. Now these two gentlemen are mathematically eliminated, and so Mark Briscoe and Jay Lethal were fighting each other. But in the end, it is Mark Briscoe who picked up the victory over Jay Lethal, and the two shook hands after the match. So congratulations to Mark Briscoe with a moral victory and earned his first 3 points. So Jay Lethal will end up in the tournament with none. And a very special event that happened earlier on in the afternoon, MJF, the world champion, has been inducted into the Jewish Sports Hall of Fame. Congratulations to MJF. And also, an interesting thing is, speaking of which, today I watched a bump in Drew Gulak. Well, has taught everyone how to play the Drado game, which I think was super cool. And I didn't realize Gimmel is what you want to have. Like, you want to win the whole thing, which is cool. He's like, now we can come up with a new catchphrase for a game show. Give me the gimmel. That means you win it all. I think that's super cool though. And so it's like, oh, okay, it's almost like the Jewish version of Press Your Luck, almost. But I think only with a dreidel you have four spaces on the dreidel, while you have like 18 spaces on the game board for Press Your Luck. Speaking of which, now I'll be playing that tomorrow. I am the 2-time champion so far in the CBS version. I've always been coming close to the ABC, winning in the ABC version. Hopefully, I will continue my run in the CBS version. Hopefully, I will win in the ABC version, by the way. So I thought that was super cool. So congratulations to Maxwell Jacob Freeman. His mother's there. His mother was there with him, saying it was a proud moment for her. So, but it was more in the MJF situation. Samoa Joe comes out about the situation last week, and then accusing MJF of being the devil, and MJF, responds and denies it. But then they were about to fight each other until the masked men of the devil came out and tried to attack them, but then they started fighting him off, and then they were surrounding him. When the lights went off, and he's issued a challenge to MJF, wanting to be a hero for the tag team titles. And so MJF tells Joe, I understand, but then Joe, about fed up with the whole thing, says, we accept. So there's that. And then Renee Paquette interviewed best friends, and a couple of victories. Orange Cassidy retained his international title over the bounty hunter Brian Keith, while Chris Statlander, by the way, she's very good. She's very pretty. Her and Willow Nightingale picked up the victory over Diamante and Mercedes Martinez in that street fight. But then Chuck Taylor's out with an injury, and then she interviews Rocky Romero and Trent, and Rocky Romero goes, was the longest reigning CMML all year, CMML World Welterweight Champion until I lost it. And I'm here for international competition and all that. Orange Cassidy's picked up on that and says, you know what, I'll see you. Challenge accepted, I'll see you Friday. And Trent Beretta and Chris Stanton are like, hey, you're getting your title shot. So this Friday night on Rampage Holiday Bash part 2, it will be Orange Cassidy defending that international title against Rocky Romero. But then Christmas came early for me. Timeless Toni Storm once again joining on commentary for the women's matchup coming up. And she looks gorgeous. I love Toni Storm, let me tell you. And here's another thing too. I want Luther's job. I'll be her bodyguard, like Mr. Hughes, was the Alexander York back in WCW. Remember that? And I would definitely be Timeless Toni Storm's bodyguard. Just look around, wear shades. I'll do the whole thing. The hat, the wide brimmed hat, like Mr. Hughes, and the tie and all that, and just. Like almost look like a 50s detective, like Humphrey Bogart type of deal. Just look around, just make sure Toni Storm's well taken care of, and I always want to hold her, like Luther. It's so fun. I love Timeless Toni Storm, and she is freaking hilarious. I think she may be the women's division of R-Truth in AEW. The only difference is she's not as stupid, so to speak. She's not dumb. She, R-Truth plays the dumb character perfectly it's hilarious when he does it, So, but either way, they always brought the entertainment. Toni Storm and R-Truth, I love them both, but Toni Storm, Timeless Toni Storm, love her. I love her, and the hairstyle, gorgeous as usual, and like I said in one of my videos, if Toni Storm wore that dress like Marilyn Monroe wore for Gentlemen for Blondes and Madonna wore from Material Girl, the pink dress that I was telling you about, I think Toni Storm will pull it off better than the two of them combined. That is a statement I'm going to make, and I will die on that hill, man. I love Toni Storm, seriously though. Love Toni Storm. I love R-Truth. They're funny in their own. R-Truth was very entertaining. So I think Toni Storm is like the women's division's answer to R-Truth, but at the same time, she can wrestle. She can focus on, she can do it all. She's a multi-talented, and the WWE dropped the ball with her. If she ever thinks about coming back to the WWE, I say let her keep that character and let her keep the name, and let her do her thing, because that is probably the most entertaining thing ever. I've got to close the door. So, yeah, that's my little rant on Tony Storm as Riho versus Saraya. Boy, I thought Tony Storm knows how to roast people too, and yeah, yeah, and she goes something like, "Yeah, if Sting was not, since Sting's not here, you got actually nothing to say, do you?" And everybody starts laughing and I've even called the human duplex machine talking to Taz, and you're my favorite landlord. I'm like, oh my gosh, that's funny. Anyways, I think she saw a picture of a duplex house on Taz's head, and it was hilarious. Anyways, so and then Saraya was fighting Riho, and the winner of that match will face Toni Storm for the AEW Women's World Title at World's End. Another commentator, speaking of tits, here's Saraya about to win. I was like, oh wow, oh wow, you know. And I'm sure, when she was in the WWE, she said she wanted to face Becky Lynch. I said let her come back to the WWE so she can face Becky Lynch. Triple H is in charge. You don't have to worry about Vince or John Laurinaitis or all these other idiots. And Kevin Dunn, I hope he got fired too. Anyways, so... And Ruby Soho has been watching the matchup. She's having a little strained relationship with Saraya due to her fact that she's dating Angelo Parker. So, formerly of the General Criminal Appreciation Society. But Riho did win the match, beating Saraya, and so it'll be Riho versus Toni Storm at World's End for the AEW Women's World Championship. But then Toni Storm came into the ring and got those opera glasses, which is hilarious. She ends up fighting Riho. Riho gave her the 619, a.k.a. Tiger Feint Kick. But then as she was standing up towards Toni Storm, Mariah May grabs the Women's World title, whacks her in the back of the head with it, knocks her down, and then Luther grabs her and carries her off. Looks like, I want Luther's job. I want Luther's job. You know what I mean? Anyways. So, but then Tony Schiavone was forced to read Christian Cage's statement that he will respond to Adam Copeland's challenge at World's End for the TNT title this Saturday at Collision. MJF confronts Joe and and then confronts Strickland, grabs Prince Nana and goes, "What's this?" Because there was a black mask dropped in front of the Mogul Embassy's locker room. She grabs Prince Nana, and then Strickland comes out, and Joe comes back and goes, "What's the good word?" Somehow the devil is playing mind games with everyone. So who is it? Who knows? Commander, that's how it's supposed to be pronounced as Commander, is Commander, went up against Roderick Strong. Roderick Strong beat Commander, and then Renee Paquette interviewed Strong after the matchup, and he's like, MJF's the devil, and all that. I believe you're going to see the reunion of the Kingdom with Adam Cole, Matt Taven, and Mike Bennett. And Roderick Strong's the newest member. Talking about the newest version of the Undisputed Era. I think Adam Cole may be it. But if it's Jack Perry, could it be Sammy Guevara? Who knows? Darby Allin, we have not seen him in quite a while. So all the mind games are continuing. Who could it be? Could it be somebody we have not seen in a while. So, anyways. By the way, CJ Perry is in the hospital because due to the fact there's an infection on her finger, it's gotten worse while she was in Mexico, managing Andrade El Idolo. So she'll probably be out of action for a while. And please get well, CJ Perry. We'll love you. And we miss Harley Cameron. Come on, get Harley Cameron back on the TV. Have her do something. If not, you can release her and have her come to the WWE to manage Zion Quinn. That will give him a character to work with. Hey, I don't mind. AEW wrestlers, speaking of Luther, Nyla Rose, Ethan Page, Ryan Nemeth, Christopher Daniels, and Evil Uno were critiquing the Aquaman movie, and he said, they were really, they were excited. They were eating popcorn, drinking sodas. I was like, yay, what a great movie. And they talk about how good a movie it was. So they probably they had an exclusive sneak peek to the movie. So Jim Ross returned on commentary for the main event matchup as the Continental Classic Gold, number 3. Jon Moxley with 12 points versus Jay White with 9 points. If Jay White beats Moxley, it'll be a triple threat match in the Gold League final. Sure enough, Jay White won the matchup, and then Swerve Strickland shows up afterwards to scout, to observe, confront the two gentlemen. But then Jay White clipped Jon Moxley from behind on the back of the knee. Well, we're getting down to it. We're getting down to our home stretch before Christmas shows up next week. We have a lot of things going on to start off the final week of 2023. I cannot elaborate on any deets. All I know is that there's a lot of stuff going on, a lot of stuff going down, and I'm hoping to I am hoping to have some fun. You know what I mean? Hoping to have some fun and everything else. Well, that's all the time we have on this show. Episode 1088 of Eric Lima Shenanigans, 1977 AEW Dynamite Event Center for the 20th of December, 2023. And it's a Holiday Bash 2023 Part 1. Part 2 will be on Rampage. We'll be live reacting with my good friend Jordy Scow. And AEW Collision happening also Saturday as well. So we got Rant and Rave tomorrow, Impact tomorrow, and we're going to have some little bit of fun. You know what I mean? So, until it's the Rant and Rave Christmas episode. So, hopefully you guys will tune in for that. So, thank you for watching, and until the next episode comes rolling around, Mr. Announcer, please take us home. This concludes today's episode. This is Mr. Lima speaking for Eric Lima Shenanigans of 1977. A Big Beefy E, do it for Bob Saget Productions, and in association with A Raven Bova Telepictures and Distribution. See you next time on another episode of the show. Goodbye for now.